Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Har Habayit number 44, Identifying the Place of the Mikdash, Makom Mikdash number 5. So continuing the series of Har Habayit analysis, and specifically regarding identifying the Makom HaMikdash. We've already had 4 shiurim discussing the Dome of the Rock and the topography, the height of the different areas, heading from east towards the west, going from the east wall all the way towards the Dome of the Rock, and the fact that it keeps going up a few meters here and a few meters there, what that means. And here's another question. We all coming to this question of locating the Mikdash, are we coming with a clean slate? All the rabbis in the area simply coming and saying, let us measure and see. Could we figure out, based on the meters and the amot and the measurements in Mishnayot, Midot, and then the Rambam, could we identify where is the Mikdash, where's the Azara, where's the Ezrat Hashim, the Chel, the Soreg, and where's the Har Habayit we're allowed to go? And we could identify it, and that's what the Machlokes is about, finding the place or not being able to find it. And that could be a legitimate argument where some say, no, it's been too many years, we just cannot figure it out, and others argue. That's part of the argument, but not the whole piece. The bottom line is we are not all coming from the same perspective. The example would be the example of an aguna. A woman's husband is missing. It seems like he went to work in the Twin Towers. So all the poskim simply saying, well, let's see, is he dead? Is he not dead? Can we be sure or not? And we'll see. No. Everyone is looking to see if we can find a heter, and they're looking to ascertain whether he's alive or not, and do we have a halachic basis to assume that he passed away, and therefore she is free to marry, a chayal during war, whatever the case may be. We look to free an aguna. And the Rav Avadia's famous cases throughout his life and until the very end of his life, where he was known for his koach of the heter, especially in this area, and he was sought after 9/11. So we'll look for a heter. We don't create it if it's not there. So with Har Habayit, the same thing. Some of us are looking to identify the place because we have a yearning to go up. So because we have a yearning to go up, because we think there's an important mitzvah of kivush aretz, kivush hahar, davening, more mikdash, and lo tzachanim, not giving it up to the goyim, because we have that yearning based on all the different reasons. So we are looking to identify the place, and we will start studying the topography and other factors and the records and the Masorah from different rabbis over the last few thousand years, saying, yes, we've been up, and the next generation's been up. We're looking for that. Other rabbis who are not looking for it, no desire to go up, they don't see anything positive necessarily in going up, so say that's a suffix. We don't really know. All the changes over the years and the wars, it did such damage to the heart, to the man. We just don't know what's what anymore. Just stay away. Because there's not a yearning. And because there's not a yearning, there's not going to be major research done. And of course, look at Rav Goren. The second he was there, when he conquered it, he literally was there right when it was conquered. He right away was up there, and he had the Army Corps measuring, engineers measuring every meter in Har Habayit, because since he had a yearning to see where we could go, how we could go, so that he was involved in measuring and getting the exact meters, so that way he could set the groundwork for where we could go and how we could go, and he wrote a whole sefer on the topic. So when it comes to measure, it's important to have a perspective. Those of us who are yearning are looking to understand. We're never going to, chas v'shalom, make a heter, create a heter if it doesn't exist, but we're going to look to see if we can find a legitimate heter, because once we have a heter to go, we hold it's a mitzvah to go. While others are just not coming from that perspective. Shalom.